to say. I've shared this live to comrade Mose, and hopefully he's going to join us very soon. Okay, no, you've not missed anything. I was just trying to, provide a ground overview of what the interview is all about. Um, the ground overview of what the interview is all about. The controversy that is surrounding Comrade Mose, who has been alleged to have misappropriated the sum of 9 million naira, given to him by the United Advocate Group, popularly known as the Underground Injustice for Mobile. So this program today is to have him on board for interview, to provide clarity and to debunk as well, where necessary, the truth on his own side of the story, so that the public can get to know what it is, what is that, what it is, what is that, and if, definitely, let it be known that this interview is just we are going to surround the interview, the questions, towards what the subject is all about, the scandal, we are going to surround. That is just what is going to be. It's not really going to be about that thing, but somehow we can pick points, and obviously because these are the things that he did. These are his works. This was where he stepped in. Thank you so much for the gift, Abby. Thank you so much for the gift, Lagata. Of course, you can ask a question, but then okay, let me bring you up before it comes up.
Mr. Kekran, our number one J4M journalist. Can I ask a question? I'm joking. Yeah. I think it would be nice to have the interview, because when I read that, that heavy, it's very heavy, considering all these things around in there. But yeah, if you can have somebody as well in that group that can come and checkmate what has been said, or even be interviewed as well, it would be nice for us to just be in the clear. And I like the fact that it's not just based on our assumptions on what we saw on the blog or social media that we're going to run out with, especially this 2025 going to 2026. We listen, we don't judge, we pay attention. You have to come with evidence, and we all know that accountability is sacrosanct and is germane. Let us do it equally. About one tell you invite no one. About one group here. Tell you touch light. See gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀.
If they reach out, because I don't really know the member of the group. It's only
you do now. No. I disagree. You listed in people in the group now on your FYP. On your story. At least one of them, that we all know their names now. They are not eating anymore. They are not underground anymore. So we know them. At least one of them can come, or preferably, you can even ask Comrade Moses which one is comfortable for him to get in touch, that is part of the group, so that if he give you a name, will be fine. You understand? At least that will be fair on him as well. Sure you get. Thank you, K-Crown. We are here. All right. Peace out, brother. Love, man. Leo Fenami, my sister, aside you. Merry Christmas in advance, though.
Yeah, so like he said, definitely, if they reach out, definitely I'm going to grant that interview. Like I said, I was the one that reached out to Comrade Mose. Immediately I was actually tagged, and I reached out to him myself. I said, wow, I saw so and so. I don't know, would you like to, just like the formal way of inviting someone for an interview. So I contacted him, and he obliged. He didn't oblige. He decided to say, okay, fine, no problem, and all of stuff like that. So with everything that he's going to say today, If there's a need, if there need be for them, any of the members of the ground group also want to be interviewed, why not? I will. I'm open. I'm a media person. I'm not. I don't have any. I don't have any issue with anybody. Okay. Even if you have had issue with me before, and I don't know that you actually have issue with me, when it comes to this job, I will definitely reach out to you. It's now up to you to accept or you decline. So that is how it works. That is how it works. I'll definitely reach out to them. Let me see if I can get him. I've sent him. I've shared. You can also help me to share the live to him. I've shared it before. You can also help me to share the live to him. I've sent a message on WhatsApp, on the Green app. I've given him a call. He's not yet picking, or maybe he's trying to arrange himself and stuff like that. But you can also help me share the live to him. His handle name is Comrade Mose. Also share the live to him so that he can come on board. Like I said, before you come up, let me just use this opportunity to appreciate everyone that has, in one way or the other, been a support and has been a great immense support to me and to this platform. Definitely, if you support me, definitely you support this platform. You are supposed to support my work. You support my work. And I really appreciate that so much. It means a lot to me. I can't thank you enough. Definitely, no matter how I'm going to talk about, my success story on, as far as this is concerned, definitely I'm going to talk about you all. I'm definitely going to talk about you all. Different ways that, many of you have, supported me. I'm really grateful. I'm happy. I said, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Your prayers, your goodwill messages, it means a lot to me. It strengthens me. I'm supposed to be doing this at the end of the show, but sometimes I walk by the leading of the Spirit. People say I'm supposed to be a pastor, but I don't see that happening anyway. So most times I walk with the leading of the Spirit. And please, if my network is not good, please let me know. I beg. If my network is not okay, please let me know. And please, let's stop. Then send gifts. If you want to support this live with gifts, is allowed. If you want to support me with cash, is allowed. It's just all for the program. Okay, it's all for the program too. Thank you so much, Uncle Richie. I would have been doing this often. Just that some people, when I approach them for interview, they decline. To be honest, they decline, and maybe some of them are scared of being dragged. Some of them are scared of being labeled. I don't know. Interview is just for you to say your own side of your story. My network is bad. Okay, maybe I should go outside. Maybe let me go outside and have this interview. Let me go outside and have this interview. this interview anyway. He gave me the time for this interview, and I tried as much as possible to, put myself, put everything in place. I've called him second time. I've sent him messages. As a matter of fact, before I came live, I gave him a reminder. He read it. He read the message, and I hope he's going to come, before I, wrap it up. Because I'm not, for now, I can't do long thing. So please, you can share the live to him again. Hopefully, he's going to respond. So if you are just joining us, this interview is I'm having it with Comrade Mose, one of the justice seeker for Mohbad, and as we speak right now, he has been accused of misappropriating the sum of 9 million naira given to him by the United Advocate Group, popularly known as the Underground Group in Justice for Mohbad. And yesterday I got I was tagged, on a letter, a formal letter that was, addressed to him, for him to come and do accountability on how that money was being spent. Please, I don't have. I'm only using one phone, so I can't play anything like this. I'm only using one phone. I can't play. So I reached out to him that come and give us a clarification on this, and he accepted that he's going to come for the interview, so where everyone can hear his own side of the story, which I believe is very germane. It's sacrosanct that we hear his own side of the story, so that he's going to clear his image, debunk whatever thing that needs to be debunked, and we'll move on. Yeah, and if by so doing, whatever thing, let me just say, if at the end of the day it didn't show up, we have to summarize some of the things that we discussed, because definitely before we agreed for the interview, we had some discussion. Yeah, to be honest, we had some discussion. He said certain things, from his own side, he said a lot of things on the own side. So definitely I'm going to see those things. I'm going to summarize, and I'll pick in some of those things that he said to me concerning that same issue. And for those that are asking, because some people are thinking maybe that thing is not real, the letter is not real, it is absolutely real. It's absolutely genuine. He acknowledged it, he saw it, and we had interactions. Let me just put it that way. But I don't want to divulge. I don't want to say anything until it comes for the interview. So if peradventure, wait till maybe 6:30. This is 6:16 right now. Maybe 6:20 or 6:30. I will have to summarize, his own side of the story. Now, so whatever thing I'm going to say, I'm going to say it as it is. I'm not here to say that he didn't say this, or he not. No, they now say they now. I don't do that. I will give it to you as it is, his own line of defense, what he said, and what have you. So, but if it comes, definitely we have to say those things himself and clear that part. So please, let's wait. Our guest, Comrade is our guest, so we have to stay bear with him. Maybe hold up, maybe he's on transit. We don't, we can't see, and the show must continue anyway. But then, let's wait for him. So please keep tapping and keep supporting. You can support with gifts, and you can decide to say, "Oh yeah, send me your account number too." You can, send your account number too. That is still part of the support. Because definitely, I want to be having more of this interview, as it comes. Have more of it, so that people can always hear. As a matter of fact, I'm planning that whatever thing that happens in Nigeria as a whole, I will try as much as possible to locate those individuals and have them interview on this platform. That is for 2026. That is a very, very big plan for 2026. Whatsoever thing that happens in Nigeria, whatever trending news that happens in Nigeria, I will have those people, come interview them on this platform. That's how I'm going to be doing it anyway. So help me God. So you can. That's why I need your support, your email support, so that this thing we can. I believe that there are people that we don't always hear their side of the story so much. Like when something comes out, before we start casting our stones, it is important we hear from that person. Once we can hear from that person, then you can now make your fair judgments. For me, I'm not always quick to judge people. I don't judge anybody, and that is why I just thank God for journalism. It makes you inquire, it makes you want to ask, it makes you want to know more. So most time when I ask questions, people say, it's coming to any question on. That is because I want to know. I can't sit down and start imagining things on my head. I can't start judging, judging things that I don't know, things that I'm not aware of, things that maybe somebody actually forged it. So it is always important and paramount you ask question. You can just, even if it's by DM, you can DM the person just the way I did now to Comrade Mose. Several people that are in that situation, I've always DM'd them. There was a time when this Rich Grace, when a case happened, I DM'd her. I wanted to have her interview. But she took it somewhere else. She took it the other way around and said maybe somebody is being sent, somebody is doing, come on. Sent for what? It's just for you to come and hear your own side. As a matter of fact, I can do you well to send you my questions. Everybody I've ever interviewed on my platform, I sent them questions. I sent them questions. Except you that decide that to say, okay, you don't want questions, that you are good to go. Whatever question I should bring it on. I sent you my question, and I won't ask you anything outside, although there can be follow-up questions based on how you answer. So it is always important that we ask questions. Yeah, questionnaire. Yeah, we ask questions that you can know, so that we can know. By the time you now talk and we now put one or two things, 2 plus 2 together, you can now say, oh, this person is lying, this person is saying the truth. Let me try as much as possible. Have you done the same for Mohbad girlfriend? I said this thing just now, that there are some people that when you approach them for interview, they turn you down. They turn you down. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. There's nothing I can do. If I approach you for interview and you turn it down and say you don't want, I can force you. But it's on record that yes, I actually approached you. So if I approach anybody for interview and they turn it down, there's nothing I can do. I can't force them to become, I can't. So many people have that, like I've extended the formal invitation to that. I want to have them interview based on whatever controversy that is surrounding them. And some of them decide, no, where the party are today. Which party? Mr. Nero, which party? Let me see if I can call in again for the 3rd time. Please. Of course, he promised to come now. He promised, why not? If he didn't promise, I won't put it out there. That is one thing I don't do. If he didn't promise, I won't put it out there. And if he changed his mind, he would have let me know that, okay, he's no longer interested. He's no longer coming. But he did promise I was going to come. Definitely, that's why. I wouldn't want to waste anybody's time, I wouldn't do that. Let me call him for the 3rd time. I've called him again. He's on another call. He's receiving a call right now. Maybe they don't call him. Say make him no call. Because I have had that experience too before. I've had that issue before. That sometimes I will just put some people that I'm going to interview. See, man, sometimes the reason why you see that I want to interview somebody and at the end of the day I don't do it is because sometimes when I put it out there, they call them. Some people will just go behind and tell them that they should not come. I don't know why. I don't know why. And that was why I was angry with Susie that day when Shoda might wanted to come. Because like I said, people are like that. Some people will just go behind and go and tell the person not to come. And I decided to put that caption the way I put it up today for that same reason. I don't want to expose that he was the one that was coming. Rather, I would have, but because people always boycott my interviews. People always boycott my interviews. They would go and tell them that they should not come and all of those things. And at the end of the day, some of them will just tell them that they seek advice, blah 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 like that. You know, people are like that. That was why I was angry with Susie that day when he was trying to advise Shoda Mice that don't go anywhere, don't go. You know, I was so angry because it has happened before. So, and I don't know why people are always doing that. I don't know why people are always doing that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any idea why people are always doing that. That you are trying to like boycott people's platform or because of, you know, if you don't have anything hidden in your cupboard, why not? Why not come out and it's interview? We have seen when you watch TV, some of you watch TV, and you see the way, you know, whatever thing that is surrounding people. Dangote and Alhaji Farouk had issue of recent. They invited him. Dangote has been interviewed. The PR for them also came too, as interviewed by Arise TV. You know, for clarifications and all of those things. So it is what it is. I don't know why people are always like that. I don't know. I don't know why they are always like that. They want to boycott what you are doing and they'll come and tell you I don't come. Like I said, if it doesn't come, I will download everything that we discussed, you know, in his whatever thing what we discussed, you know, some of those things I will just, you know, summarize it to you, and I will take it that is his words. That is what he said. You know, like I said, we had a discussion this morning or so, something like that. So, but let me see if I can call him again. It was another call then, but let me see if I can call him again if he's still going to come. I hope. Can you hear me right now? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Now, he has responded to my message, and he said that he is going to reach back to me, that he is yet to get home. So this means that he is on transit. Okay. Comrade Moses is a very busy man. You know, he's a very, very busy man. So he said he's on transit. So I asked him if he's still going to join, so that, you know, we can do other things. And you know. Okay. Before he comes, let me use this opportunity. Oh God. Let me use this opportunity to say this. You know, the whole of Justice for Mohbad, the whole idea, you know, of Justice for Mohbad, it's very amazing. You know, to be honest, it's very amazing. You know, when you look at how things has been, when you look at how people has, you know, the people's efforts and some of the controversies, some of the things that, you know, that has come into play, you know, it is really, really amazing. And I think this is the end of the year. There was a time I was speaking, you know, on my live, and I was talking about, you know, the end of the year. Now, from January, this is 2 years, going to 3 years, and this is December. In few days' time, the year is going to come to an end. Now, the question we should ask ourselves is that, what have we achieved in Justice for Mobile? You know, we can be pursuing things. You can be pursuing things every now and then, and you can sit down in retrospect and ask yourself, what have I achieved so far? Okurichi, are you a psychologist? Did you study psychology? Are you a psychologist? Well, he's on, I don't know, I just want to give him that benefit of doubt that he's going to come. Yeah. And in fact, the reason why I'm going to even be fast with this is because my battery is even draining. I'm charging it with something, but and it's still draining, and it's draining fast. That's why I have to like tune this device. So and this is why we even still, you know, I don't want to stay long because I don't want this phone to off and or the battery just drain fast, you know, while I'm even charging it. So you ask yourself, what have we achieved in Justice for Mobile? You know, yes, the end goal is to seek justice for mobile, and throughout the year, from January, a series of things has taken place. Arrest has taken place. Petitions has taken place. You know, they're going to Brekete and coming back, the accountability. You know, when you look at everything, a lot of things that happen in the year, in the course of seeking for justice. So you ask yourself, what exactly have we really achieved with this? Echoing, wow. Is it echoing now? Is it still echoing? Okay. So you ask yourself, what have we really achieved in all of this? You know, is there really an achievement? So you ask yourself, okay, this coming year, do I want to continue in the pursuit of justice? Now, don't forget that it is not just some of the things that have taken place. Even the role, the family, you know, maybe the role the family are playing, you know, in Justice for Mobile also is also contributing, you know, because by the time you are trying to like sit down and look at how much you have invested in justice, how much you have decided to seek for justice, you need to like put into consideration everything everybody has done, both the grass boosts, both the defamation, both the insults, both everything. You need to put them into consideration and ask yourself, do I want to continue this or not? Because to be honest, if by next year and we continue this Justice for Mobile and we are still where we are 2020, like in 2026 now, you know, you can be in 2026, you can be in the year 2026 and still be in 2025. You understand? And still be in 2025. So you now ask yourself that, am I still in are we still doing what we are supposed to be doing in 2026 in 2025? And or maybe it's 2024. So you keep on asking, you ask yourself, you know, that question so that it can motivate you that, oh, you need to channel your energy, you need to channel your resources to other things. You need to channel your resources to other things. You need to like, okay, yes. Well, you've not really missed anyway. Queen of energy. You've not really missed. So, like to channel your energy into something else. So ask yourself, you are a human being. There's flesh, there's blood running through your vein, through your body. Ask yourself, do I want to really continue this? See, everybody that has come to Justice for Mobile have been purposeful. Please double tap, and please send your gifts. You can support me in gifts. You can support me in. Why are you not intervening, Bossman and Mama One with God too? If they decide to come, why not? It is not on me. But the person I can interview first is the person that is being accused. That is the way to go. So if with anything he says, they feel that there's also a need for them to come out and talk. Sometimes people can say, they can just look down on you and say, K Crown, I can't go to him, I will K Crown. Things like that. So I can approach them and they'll tell you no. They don't want to say anything. You remember, don't forget they are underground. Don't always forget that these people are underground. They like to keep their things, out of. But somehow, he has come out. Accuse him of what? Accuse him for what? You're asking me what has he been accused for? Then why did you say, why didn't I not interview Bossman and one with God? So why did you not ask me that question? If you don't know what he has been accused for. Are you trying to play on my intelligence? The two people you just mentioned now are connected to him. So why are you not asking me, why am I not interviewing them? And you are still the same thing, asking one person asking me, what was he accused of? Come on, you should know. So, like I was saying, let me try and get to him again. By this time, if whatever thing he says, then maybe I'll just put out whatever thing we have discussed out. The ones that I can say out. I'm going to say it out. So let us be purposeful in the coming year. And like I said, Mio 2026, by God's grace, I'll be interviewing. Oh, he just joined. Okay. I've not interviewed Comrade Mose yet. He's yet to even come on board. He agreed to be interviewed, and he's here to come on board. So I've not even done any interview anybody. So, for me, 2026, I'm going to be having exclusive interviews. Exclusive. Whatever thing I know that is happening in Nigeria, trending things, the people involved, I'll always, interview them, talk about it. And that is how I want to focus. And if by 2026 another controversy is surrounding anybody in Justice for Mobile, I will still reach out to them and ask. I will still interview them. So I'm not going to be limiting myself, anymore, because by God's grace I should have gotten, some of the things that I need to have that interview. People will be telling their stories. It's going to be reality things, strictly reality, strictly when it comes to reality. And that is kind of story I like telling. I like telling a reality story because I tend to identify with humanity, many times. I tend to identify with humanity. So I'm going to be telling humanity stories from next year. And if you have anybody that wants to be interviewed as well, you can always reach out to me. I will go there or find a way to connect with that person and we have them. You see, next year, let's develop this habit of hearing people's side of the story. Don't trust the internet, whatever thing you just see on the internet, just like that. Let's learn to hear from people. Let's learn to hear people's side of the story. It is always very, very important, so that you will not offend God. Not just them, but God. Because by the time you start judging on what you are not privy to, it's a problem. it's a problem. So next year, this is what I'm going to be doing, strictly through life stories. Whatever thing that happened, they say something happened for this so and so, I will just find a way to reach out to that person, contact. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know that yes, God is going to make it happen. Get them interviewed on this platform. People need to hear new things. See, next year, new story needs to start. New stories, not just Mohbad. New stories, new things. We can't keep on like this, forever. We need to hear new things. People need to move on. And sometimes, that new stories helps people to move on. New stories help people to move on. By the time you are hearing new stories every day, different stories every day, it helps you to move on. It's just like music. If somebody gets mentally becomes mentally unstable through music, the person can also be okay through music. You understand? So that is how it is. And also, I'm going to use the opportunity to say, my birthday is in 5 days time. 5 days time. That is my birthday. I'm so happy, that a lot of people has decided to help me, to push my career a little bit further. But I also need more support. Definitely, I also need more support because I'm even not halfway of what I need to get. I'm not just halfway of what I need to get, to start a good journey in 2026. Real life content, real life stories, real life videos, real life interviews. You understand? So I'm not even halfway. So I still need, more support, to help me achieve this. VDM helped someone that was working with Burna Boy to get a drone, I think he got a camera for him too. No, the interview is not done. We've not started. I'm still waiting for him. He said he's going to join very soon. I'm still waiting for him. So I hope he's going to come up very soon. And if he doesn't come up, I'm going to get in touch with him again. And if he doesn't come up, who are the people peeping on my life? So it's two people. People are peeping. Why are you peeping? Stop peeping. So if it doesn't come, I will quickly just say what I have to say because my battery is going down too. I'll just quickly say what I have to say, and I would definitely we had discussion concerning what we want to discuss. So I'm just going to say it, so that it's going to be at least something to hold. Not maybe we just have the program without saying anything, without achieving anything. So like I said, you can always reach out to me, support me. I need your support. I need to push. I need to serve you people. I need to give people real stories, new content, and all of those things like that. That is my passion. That's what I'm passionate. So 2026 is not going to be a child's play. I'm going to be working so hard on dishing out things, stories, and all of those stuff like that. Like I said before, for those who have supported in different ways, I really appreciate you. Yeah, this is me. Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you so much. So this is me saying thank you. Most especially Olori Ebi. Thank you so much, Olori Ebi. Thank you so much, Jabura. Thank you so much, Sister Oritoke. Thank you so much to people that have joined, that have help me in different ways, one way or the other. Some people don't like me calling their name, but I really appreciate you. Some people that are behind the scene. Shine, thank you so much, Shine. Shine, you also did great. You did greatly well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queen of Energy, for your words. Thank you so much for your words. Your words were powerful. The Bible says the word of God is powerful like two-edged sword. As I read Bible, so thank you so much. But I still need more support. No, I still need. Like I said, I'm not even half of what I need to do. I'm not even up to half. Up to half. Like this particular phone, I need to change it completely. I'm charging it too, and it's going down. So I need to change it completely. So that's why I'm trying to rush into this, this interview. Okay, let me call him again and see if is going to respond. Message is not responding. So story time. Let me tell you. Can you hear me? Let me tell you some of his line of conversation. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please type here. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Let me tell you what we discussed before the. Let me tell you what he said about that. Uncle Richo. Uncle Richo. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Pepper. Yeah, let it roll. Let it start rolling. Drum roll. Okay, so let me start like this. So I reached out to Comrade Mose and concerning what thank you so much. Keep sending so that my head will swell up. Okay, so I reached out to him this morning. Sorry, it was even yesterday. Yesterday night, immediately I saw that publication, or no, sorry, that that letter that I want to have an interview. Then this morning, he responded, and we got talking. I told him that I just wanted to hear his own side of the story, so that people can hear for themselves and stuff like that. So first and first, he said that the money is not up to 9 million. Now, please don't ask me questions because I don't know. This is more like a reported conversation, like the conversation. So don't ask me questions because obviously I don't know. Now, but why you go ask me questions? She na me, Jenny. Okay, well you can ask. Okay, ask the ones I can answer. If your question falls into the discussion, there's a way that you can ask question and you just remember, oh yes, we discussed something like this. If it falls into that discussion, I will say. But if it doesn't fall into that discussion, I don't know. I will just tell you I don't know because I don't want to say what I don't know. You understand? Or what I've not heard. Like I said, this is just from him. So he said is my network okay? Can you hear me? So he said the money is not up to 9 million naira, and he challenged. Sorry, I'm going to be using journalism terms, so that it will not be as if maybe I they use words to influence whatever thing has happened. Sometimes when you hear some words, you feel aggrieved. Maybe the other party will feel aggrieved that it's challenging. No, I'm using journalism terms. Understand? So please, don't take it. Don't treat it. I'm talking to the other party now, the advocate group. If you get to hear this, don't get triggered by it. This is just my own terminologies that I'm using. Now it challenged the advocate group to bring out to bring out a breakdown of how this money was sent to him. So invariably, he's saying that the money is not up to 9 million naira, and he's not saying that um the money that it didn't collect money. Sure, you understand? It's not as if if I say it's not up to 9 million naira now you might want to ask that, okay, so that means he collected money. No, he's only saying that the money contributed, like the money given, that the group should bring out an account, that they should bring out the breakdown of how they sent the money to him. You remember in the letter that was released, they said that they need a statement of account of how the money was disbursed and all of stuff like that. But he told me, he said that the money did not pass through him. The money did not pass through him, which means that an account was provided, and most of them make account talk. Okay, an account was provided, and it was the policeman. You know, in the letter. Okay, yeah, in the letter they said they gave him money to give to the police and all of those things. So he said an account was provided. That the account that was provided was not his account. That he painted, while he was explaining this to me, he painted an analogy that if you have a contractor now, let's say you employ a contractor to do a work, and he is the project supervisor, for example, and you now want to pay the contractor, you understand? Then the contractor now provided an account, and he sent the account. So now whatever thing you now pay the project person, that he is not to be liable. So invariably, he's just saying that the money was not given to him. It was not given to him. That it was to the policeman. Was paid. And he said that he went to Lagos 15 times from Abuja to Lagos. 15 good times. Mr. Sholaki, he did not send me. He did not send me. We are supposed to have an interview today. That's why I put interview with Comrade Mose. We are supposed to have an interview today, and he is not showing up. But we have already had a discussion about this, so that is why. That's what I'm saying now. He did not come now. Okay, I should stop. Okay, should I not say anything again, or we should wait for him till any day he comes up online to explain? Should we wait till the time he comes online to explain? Okay. So he said he went to Lagos. Oh, thank you, Naimoli. So he said he went to Lagos 15 times. He said, as a matter of fact, he said he wanted to, that he could sue them. He said he could, of course, oh yeah. He said he could sue them because he feels that night is coming. That is integrity, his name is at stake, that he could sue them for what they've done. He said, he went to 15 times. In the space of while the activities was going on, he didn't mention the number of in number of months, because I didn't ask him. I refused to ask him questions while we were actually talking, so that I won't get him triggered. So, but I think the space of the time that they were working, he went to Lagos 15 times, according to him, yes. And also, he went to Abuja, like the first headquarters. He went there 32 times. These were the figures he gave to me, 32 times. And so it was like, I didn't been going to Lagos like that. Something that happened to him on the road. Is this what they are going to say? Or is this what is going to happen? Yes, he did. Yes, he counted it. Yes, he counted it. He said 15 times and 32 times. And he said what he did, he said the work he did for them was influential work. Was influential work. That's what he did. Like using his influence, to get the work done. That's what he said. He said using his influence to get. He said they have a treasurer. He said United. I wanted to say United Arab Group, Arab this thing. United Emirates. Sorry, United Advocate Group have a treasurer, and the treasurer should provide. He said yes. He said he had a treasurer, and he said he called on the treasurer to. He called on the treasurer and to ask. And the treasurer said the money that was given out or that was disbursed was never up to 9 million naira. Now, I asked him if he has a proof to that. I asked him that does he have a proof to that maybe the conversation that the treasurer is saying all of these things. But he said he doesn't have time, that he doesn't care. Like he doesn't care, he doesn't have time. Like someone that he believes that. From his own side of the story, from his own side, he believed that, he's being paid evil. Then he said, Bossman, he made mention of Bossman. He said, Bossman spoiled his work for 1 year. That was where he mentioned, the duration of the work he has done. He said for 1 year that he has worked doing something, the influential work for them, that Bossman, spoil it, like invariably saying that Bossman was, part of the people that are trying to like push his name down and all of those stuff like that. You understand? Then he also further said that they actually called they called the police on him. He said they called the police on him. So which means that this thing that he's been accused of, the police is actually aware, because he said they called on the police and the police did not answer them. That the police did not answer them on their matter, on this money matter, that the police did not answer them. And then the police were saying that how can, he said, and I quote, how can he comrade Mose did a lot of work for him, like for them, and they want to get him arrested and trying to like do things against him or something like that. So see, that was what the police said about the whole case, that the police, just like saying the police ignored them and like that. And it's also of the opinion or the belief that because he left the group, that is why they are trying to witch hunt him. They are trying to like say this and say that, but definitely he said he doesn't care, he doesn't have the time, that he doesn't even want to engage any of them. And the reason why he wants to because he wants to honor me, that's why he's accepting to come outside to grant the interview. You understand that? So yeah, I'm looking at the support now, at the talk now. Easy to get information. So, yeah, that he wants to honor me, just like, if I come at me tonight and say, I want to, I can say, I honor, amidst of all of those things. So, that was what he said. And he said that, you get what I want to talk. Now, if I talk this thing, oh, God. If I talk this particular thing, You remember that song that said, I will blow your mind, where that Green put for intro. I will blow your mind. He said, and I quote, that he told the police to hold on. Please, I'll pause a little bit. Okay. He said he told the police to hold on the case. Yeah. He said he told the police to hold on the case. And he asked me a question. He said, are you still hearing anything about the Abuja thing? about anything about Abuja. That's what he asked. He said, are you seeing anything about Abuja? I said, no. He said, that is because, he said he told the police to hold on for anything. On behalf of our family, yeah, it's dark. I'm outside. There is no lights. There is no lights. There is no lights. So please, I don't. Yeah, no ring lights. The ring light that I'm using is electric. It doesn't use battery. It's electric. It doesn't use battery. Although I want to get another one anyway. It's part of my plans. It's part of the plan. Let me see if I can put a background. Amida say no gen, no. Shade. Sorry, this Ola Shade. Are you part of the underground group? Please note that this is a conversation that I have, with Comrade Mose. Is Afola Shade a member of the advocate group, please? Because I sense something so that I will know how to. Is that going to explain tire? What's it concern me? Now, what did they tell me? Now, I talk now. So now, Uncle Richie, she's not listed. Okay, no, I trust you, Sha. So, he said he told the police to hold on the case. So he told the police to hold on the case for now, and that is why you people are not hearing anything. Why won't I not worry about you? I will worry you. I will worry. I should not worry. I will worry because you are so much interested in it. I will worry. And please, don't come and use me as witness. So me, I cannot stand as witness for anybody. I'm only doing my job. Okay. So if you are hearing anything and you are going to use it to work or whatever, please go and meet the person that you are having issues with. I'm not here but if you need interview, if you want me to interview you to hear your own side of the story too, maybe to debunk or whatever, I can grant you that. But don't come and tell me that if I see anything that they petition me, saying that they bring anything coming to my table, well, me, I go tear am new. I don't go even answer on herself. Because I know they don't that they do anything. So please, if you want to channel any fight, please channel it to the person you are having issues with, not me. Make I talk and now make it clear. Because this is just a conversation. Come on live to have an interview. You didn't show everybody, you saw it. I called himself and So you have to wait. You have for. I've waited for him to come and say his own side of the story. That is it. I have. So now, he said I told the police to hold on the case, and that is why you are not okay. I should wait to come and not no now. The program must go on. It's a program. The program must go on. So he said he told the police to wait to hold on, on the case. No, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying you. Even me, I just talk to you. Okay, so basically, that was what he said, and he said that when they tried, going on the case, when they tried pushing further on the case without him in Abuja. Without him in Abuja, that the police did not say anything. That they now went to give. He said they went to give the work to another policeman. And the policeman submitted a petition or whatever. Can you hear me? Am I audible now? Can you hear me? That the policeman went, they used another policeman, you understand, for the case without him or without his involvement. You remember, he's the one that has been doing it. So he said they went to use another person, and I remember he has already said to the police that they should hold on. They should hold on. So he's now said that when they went to go and give another policeman, that the policeman now went to go and submit the Mr. Uncle Richie, they want me happy. I don't say you did my back with the guy. I trust you now. You did my back now. So he said when they now when they now went to go and give the one of the, I think I can't remember the name, but I have the chart. The letter, when the policeman went and gave the letter to the person, there was someone that is working with the AIG, maybe the assistant or maybe the I've forgotten the name he mentioned, with the AIG, that the IG told him, the IG told them that where is Moses, that the IG asked them that where is Moses, that have been working on the case. You understand, situation whereby you want to do something behind somebody, and the IG now said, this which person be this? So the IG asked that where is Moses, you understand, and he said they should make sure that before they continue whatever thing, that maybe the person that that started it have to be in the case. So the IG says that he is no longer, that maybe he's no longer working with them, or maybe he himself is no longer in the, is not okay. So like the IG said, I think, wait, let me remember. The IG felt that since he is not involved, he's not involved in the case, that they didn't attend to it. So which means that whatever case they've been having in Abuja it has not been attended to. So that was what he said. So concerning the money, like I said, he said the treasurer, said that the money is not up to 9 million, that they have a treasurer, is not up to 9 million, and the money did not pass through him. So it's more or less like saying the policeman that they paid, that they paid the policeman directly. Like, it's like, it's not that they gave him. And he said that in Lagos, one of the time in Lagos, that when they sent money to him in Lagos, that the money was not complete, that he added 400,000 naira from his own pocket to the money that was sent to him at the time in Lagos. So which means that that according to him, that there are times that let's say that time he added his own money, which is 400,000. He gave me the figure 400,000 naira to balance, to add up to the money that they sent to him. And so I think that was just basically what he said. And he said that he doesn't want to also pursue any legal action against the United Group or whatever. And he said, mention Bossman, that Bossman has been one of those people that has been spoiling his work for over 1 year. He went to Lagos 15 times. He went to FCID 32 times. Why doing all of those things? So these are some of the things that he shared with me while we were talking. So I don't know if you have any question. Maybe I didn't remember to say certain things, but if your question falls inside that, whatever thing, and I remember, I'm going to say. So do you have any question, please? Or do you understand all I have said? Yeah, Mr. Chalake said, when they were donating money, we are not there. That's their problem. So, do you understand? Do you have any question? Do you have any question? Thank you, Uncle Richie. Do you have any question? Do you understand? Do you have any question? And if any of the underground group wants to, grant interview, I'm open. If they want to, fine. And I don't think I will want to even have an interview with Comrade Mose again because of what has happened. Since he's not turning up, I don't think I want to do that. And yeah, okay, yeah. This you have a better understanding of the situation. Okay. So I think like he said, he didn't vehemently say maybe money was not sent to him, because the time he said that when they sent him money that was not complete, I added his own 400,000 naira to the money. He didn't I think for me, that is why I feel that maybe some money was sent to him. But I think bulk of the money, was sent, not directly to him. So, which makes him wonder the accountability that they want him to come and do. And he said that, whatever thing he was doing, it was not being appreciated. It was not being appreciated for it. He said so. I won't exclude that. He said it was not being appreciated for it. That he was using his influence. He was running around to do too many things. He will leave Lagos to Abuja, and he has his own family. And if anything would have happened to him, say peradventure anything happens to him, while he was doing all of these things on the road, what maybe accident, for God forbid, and maybe anything, or maybe kidnapped, going from Abuja to Lagos. Now I don't know if he was using flights or maybe he was using bus. This is another thing that we need to also look at. Like me, I have concerns. Definitely, if I were to be interviewing the United Group, I have concern that I will have to raise, because he's based in Abuja. Yeah, we understand that accountability, is paramount, is circumcised, is germane, but what about his welfare? Because based on what I could deduce from our conversation, probably maybe his welfare was not really taken care of. Maybe I don't know, because for him to have said that I didn't mean anything that happened to him while commuting from Lagos down to Abuja, that is this what they will be saying, or maybe is there things like that, or who will take care of his family, things like that, who will sit to his family and stuff, all those things like that. So a lot of things that was said, and that he said. So I think from the group needs to come out to also bring their own record out. And he mentioned the treasurer of the group, and I think the treasurer, him or herself, should has a question a question to answer. If truly there was conversation between Comrade Mose, between the treasurer and the Comrade Mose, and there was this a conclusion, or maybe he said that the money was not up to that 9 million naira. I think there should be probe. They should ask questions internally, and so that they can of course they are already overground. There's nothing anybody can do. They're already overground. Once their issue is coming online like this, they're already overground. So United Group, if you want to come for interview, it's going to be strictly professional, strictly you know, it's not going to be like every other thing. I'm gonna ask you critical questions. You know, like that's why I wish Comrade Mose was here, and that's why I brought my glasses, because I was going to ask him very, very critical questions that could even throw him off balance. You know, but it is what it is. So if they want to, anybody can reach out to them with this same platform. Maybe since Nami follow talk, if they can also come and do that, fine, and go book a date, and we'll have the interview. You know, and finally, please, if you want to support me, it's open. Show your support. Next year is going to be a different year for us, and you know, everything that everybody have done. Little thing can be, you know, can be a problem. So thank you so much, everyone. My battery is collapsing. Thank you so much, everyone. You don't have a question,